Alright, we are going to start a project where you have a coordinate plane, and the first step is that you are going to draw a picture. Alright, and when you get through drawing the picture, you're going to plot points and place them in the sequence in which you are wanting to draw the picture. There are some criteria. The maximum number of lines you can draw is 3. You can draw 1 line, 2 line, or 3 lines. The line must be a continuous line. Okay, so otherwise you can't just stop and then go over here and start. It has to be a continuous line. Now, to give you an FYI, you can draw, then you can go back over the same line. Okay, so I'm going to show you. I'm going to draw in one color. Alright, and then I'm going to draw back in the other color. So when you draw, like for examples, I'm going to draw a house here. My house, first let's start with an X and Y axis. We're going to say this is my X axis, and on the paper it's already set up for you. And we're going to say this is my Y axis. Alright, so I'm going to pretend like I'm going to draw a house. Alright, and I can start anywhere on my grid, anywhere I want to. So I'm going to start right here. Alright, and I'm going to just draw a house. And I'm just drawing a frame house. And now notice I've made a square, but I also want to add something. So I'm going to draw back. So I'm actually drawing back and going up and making the door. So I'm repeating lines. I'm just tracing over lines. Alright, and then let's say I want to make a roof, so I can go this way. Then I'm going to go back to the original point. Oop, I missed there, didn't I? Alright, and then I'm going to make a chimney. And I know this is terrible. Alright, now I've stopped. Now this is one line. Alright, I could do that. Now I also could draw, let's say, a tree. I'm going to start a second line. Let's say I go like this, and I make and there's a tree. That's another line. So I've made 2 lines where I've got a house and a tree. Let's say that I want to make the sun with some clouds. So let's say I have a little sun here, and I've got little clouds going here. Alright, then I'm going to make my little and there's my sun. So I've created 3 clouds. 3 pictures with using only 3 lines. So the key thing is when you draw, if you want to go back, you can draw right over. So as soon as you lift up your pen, so if I go like that and then lift it up, that's 2 lines. But if I can draw one continuous line and then go back over that same line, just follow my traces, then it could be considered one line. Alright, and your picture has to have at least 3 curves in it. At least 3 curves. It can have more or whatever. So the first thing you probably want to do is find a lot of kids like to search images and try to find something that they want to draw. There's many things you can draw. You have to get approval by the instructor first to draw your picture. So as soon as you find something you like, you can take it to the instructor and let the instructor see it, and the instructor will initialize your graph paper. Alright, so let's pretend, and I'm going to redraw this. I'm going to, basically what we're going to do is we're going to plot points. And I'm going to use a different color, red for example. I'm going to pretend like I'm starting right here. So I have to count where my lines are. So I'm going to treat each of these like units of 1. So if I look, there's 1, 2, 3, well, let me read this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that's 10, that's 15, that's 20. So my first point is negative 20, 0. That's my first point. My second point, all right, let's say if I start right here, I'll put it right here. My second point right here, because straight lines you can actually draw. So I know it's 20 and it looks like it goes up 10, so it's negative 20 and then 10. So when I put this in a calculator, it's going to start right here and it's going to draw a line right there. Then my next one, I could, I mean, you can do whatever you want to. I could go here, and let's say I'm going to go here next, just for the heck of it. I'm going to go, and I got to find that point. That's 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And looks like, so it's the third point is negative 24. And it looks like it's positive 7. So then it's going to draw a line like this. My next line, I'm going to try to go here. Alright? So since I know that's 20, this is negative 15. So if my fourth one is going to be negative 15. And let's say it's 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18. And so then it's going to draw a line from here, from the last point to this point here. And then I'm going to have it draw to this point here. Alright? So we're going to say that is 5, 10, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it's going to go from, so it'll be negative 13. This is 0.5 to 5, 10, 15, 16. So then it'll draw a line there. Alright? Now, there's a couple things I could do. I could either go keep going straight down, which I probably think is probably better, so I may go right here. And so that looks like 5, 10, 11, negative 11, and that looks like it's 5, 10, 12. So it's going to go here. And then let's say I want it to go up, so I'm going to go here. So I'm going to say this is my 6, my 7th point, and so I would say 5, 10. So it'd be negative 10, comma, and then I'm going to go up 5, 10, 15, 22. Be 22. So it'll draw a line straight up right there. Okay, I think you have the idea. Some of the big things when you have curves, and I'm going to show you an example of a curve. When you have a curve, you actually are going to have to make your dots closer to each other. So like I'd have to pick my dot here, 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 here. When you start curving, you got to put your dots closer together. Alright, so you could have 1.2, 1.3. You could actually have points with 1.2. You're just estimating, so you kind of estimate where you think it is. If it's over half, you might want to say 1.6, 1.7, 1.8, somewhere around there. A lot of times what I'll try to do is I'll try to get at least 3 dots per square. Alright, once you get your drawing done, and you get it approved, the big thing is plotting your points. When you plot your points, make sure you write them in the order that you want it to actually draw. So you would have to, like we're showing here, this is my first point, this is my second point, this is my third point, this is my fourth point, this is my fifth point, sixth, seventh. So if you look at that, those are exactly how I'm doing it. Alright, once you get through, then you'll plot it on your calculator. Remember, you can only have up to 3 lines.